Good morning, students. Welcome in science class. Today we are discussing communicable diseases. Yesterday we had discussed non-communicable diseases that are not passed from person to person are called non-communicable disease. First of all, what is communicable disease? Disease that can be passed on from one person to another person. That type of the diseases are called communicable disease. It can be spread by microbes or germs called bacteria, protozoa and viruses. These germs, they spread through coughing, spitting or sneezing. When persons sneeze, when they cough or when they spit here or there, at the time there are the chances of getting the spread of this disease. Germs, they enter the body of person through the nose or mouth. So these are the entry points. How the germs enter in our body through the nose or mouth, or sometimes with the contaminated food and the water also. They can also enter our body through cuts in the skin. Here the figure of protozoa, fungi, bacteria and the virus it is given. In your textbook on page number 21 it is given. You can see in your textbook also, in form 4 also, that same figure you had drawn also. So the first one, bacteria. If you see the bacteria, they cause the disease like plague, tuberculosis, typhoid, pneumonia and meningitis. Given on page number 21, that same figure. Protozoa, it looks like a leafy structure. It causes the disease like malaria, amoebic dysentery, etc. And viruses, just now you know in this pandemic area which virus, that coronavirus, is spreading all over the world. So it also causes the disease like common cold, polio, chickenpox and measles. So there are some of the ways in which this disease spread are discussed below. Sometimes through direct contact, through infected food and water, through the air we breathe, through insects and through carriers. First, through direct contact. How? So many diseases like common cold, chickenpox, measles, scarlet fever, they spread through direct contact. If you touch any person, if they are having this kind of the disease, if you touch that person, then directly you will get that disease. Or either if you use their clothing or other articles used by this type of the sick person, then there are the chances of getting all this disease. Through infected food and water, disease like typhoid, cholera, diarrhea, polio and jaundice, they are spread by eating any infected food and sometimes also by drinking the polluted water. There are the chances of getting all this disease. Flies, sometimes flies and cockroaches, they also carry germs from sewers, from the dirty water, from their sewers and the contaminated food and the water. खुली जो गटरें होती है उसमें से flies and the cockroaches, they carry the germs. And sometimes handling of food with dirty hands. If you will not wash your hands frequently, properly, and it will stick to your hand, and if you will eat with that type of the hands, then there are the chances of getting disease. Or lack of proper sanitation are also the main causes of the pollution of food and water. Milk from diseased cows can also be the source of this infection. Third, through the air we breathe. In the air also, germs that cause disease like chickenpox, whooping cough, diphtheria, influenza, fever are present in the discharge from the nose and the mouth of a patient. Sometimes if they sneeze enough, sometimes if they spit here and there, then through that spitting and through that sneezing, that germs they will infect you also. So through that direct air also, when we breathe that type of the air, we get this disease. This disease can spread through sneezing or coughing when germs are passed from one person to another person through the air. Through insects. Disease like malaria, yellow fever, plague, dengue, kala azar are caused by the blood-sucking insects called mosquitoes, fleas, bedbugs, and flies. In 1994, a large number of people in parts of Maharashtra and Gujarat suffered from plague caused by the bites of rat fleas. Similarly, dengue fever is quite widespread. Dengue is transmitted to a person by the bite of an Anopheles mosquito that is infected with dengue fever. Dengue is passed by the mosquito known as the Aedes mosquito, and malaria is caused by the protozoa which is carried by the female Anopheles mosquito. When the mosquito bites a person suffering from malaria, the protozoa are sucked up with the blood. When this mosquito bites any healthy person, the protozoa are injected into the person's blood and they cause the malaria. So when mosquito bites a healthy person with suffering from the malaria, mosquito bites with a person suffering from the malaria, the protozoa they suck the blood, and when they bite any healthy person, they transmit that malaria to that healthy person also. Sometimes through carriers also. Some diseases are spread by healthy carriers of germs. Healthy person may carry germs of typhoid, cholera, dysentery, etc. in his body. Such a person usually does not suffer from the disease. However, when people come into the contact with the carrier, are in the danger of catching the disease. AIDS is one of an incurable communicable disease that damages the immune system and leads to the death. It is spread by the virus called HIV. Dengue is transmitted by Aedes mosquito. Malaria is caused by female Anopheles mosquito, and AIDS, it is incurable disease that damages the immune system. It is caused by the virus called HIV. Students, on page number 22, oral questions given 1, 2, 3, 4 in that rectangular box. First one, deficiency of vitamin C causes dengue, night blindness, or scurvy. Answer is scurvy. Second, beriberi is a disease caused by the deficiency of, options given are vitamin B1, vitamin C, and vitamin A. So answer will be vitamin B1. Rickets, anemia, or malaria, from these three options, is disease in which the bones become soft. It's the rickets in which your bones becomes soft. Rickets is a disease in which the bones become soft. Deficiency of iron, iodine, or calcium in the body causes goiter. Deficiency of iodine in the body causes goiter. So this you tick mark in your textbook given on page number 22. Next video, prevention of the communicable disease, vaccination we will take. Thank you students.